Well, it may be a Saturday to me and you, but that does not stop President Donald Trump from working or from trending. Here's the top 5 reasons why Trump is trending today.
Trump is trending, he's everywhere. From the news to the cafe, he's in our air.
All right, the number one reason Trump was trending today was his trip to Las Vegas, Nevada. He was there. You could see him on the floor of the casino there at Circa, over there by the craps table with the people who absolutely loved him. They lined up forever to get a chance to see him speak today, and he was there to deliver a powerful message. He vowed to deliver on his campaign promise of no tax on tips.
But I'm sure you haven't heard, but we're going to get it for you. No tax on tips. No tax on tips.
No tax on tips would be huge for millions of American people. It's so popular that even Kamala Harris stole the idea and put it into her campaign that crashed and burned. Trump was also there to deliver a message saying that we are now a merit-based world. We are living in a merit-based world. Its identity means nothing. Ability means everything. So he reinforced that statement. Also, he announced plans to either terminate the 88,000 IRS workers, those IRS agents that were hired, or he might reassign them down to the border. So that was another big thing that he revealed there at the Las Vegas rally today. 88,000 IRS agents that were hired by the Biden administration to spy on the American people will now be either fired or reassigned down to the border. All right, number 2 reason Donald Trump was trending today was his nomination for Secretary of Defense. Pete Hegseth was officially sworn in today. He's the 29th SecDef in American history. Donald Trump, of course, very high praises for Pete Hegseth, who opened up at only an 11% chance. They only gave this guy an 11% chance to become Secretary of Defense to get confirmed. Donald Trump did not give up on him. Pete Hegseth didn't give up on himself. He continued to fight, and he is now the Secretary of Defense. He was sworn in today. Of course, we had those backstabbers, Mitch McConnell, Lisa Murkowski, and Susan Collins, who voted against Pete Hegseth. They should be ashamed of themselves. All 3 of those people voted yes on Joe Biden's Secretary of Defense, Lloyd Austin, but they can't seem to find it in their heart to give Donald Trump the people that he wants. Shame on them. Primary is not good enough. They should be thrown out of Washington altogether. Also, you had Kristi Noem confirmed by the Senate as Secretary of Homeland Security. She was sworn in, and you had legendary Justice Clarence Thomas there at the swearing in. So 2 of Trump's nominations getting confirmed and being sworn in. Number 2 reason why Trump was trending today. Number 3 reason Trump was trending today was this hostage negotiation deal that he has between Hamas and Israel. Produced more fruits today. 4 female hostages, Israeli hostages, were released. We remember the picture of this one woman here with the blood all over her pants. Here she is reunited with her dad. So an emotional moment for so many of them. And a statement from the White House on this reads, "Today, the world celebrates as President Trump secured the release of 4 more Israeli hostages who were for far too long held against their will by Hamas in horrific conditions. The U.S. will continue with its great partner Israel to push for the release of all remaining hostages and the pursuit of peace throughout the region." Donald Trump getting this deal done, hits the ground running. This was something that should have happened a long time ago. These people were, being held hostage for more than 400 days. Donald Trump comes in, gets this deal done, reunites these people with their families, and so they were trending all over the place today as well. Number 4 reason Trump was trending today was the Trump administration located 75 to 80,000 missing children out of 300,000 missing children. This was according to Fox News. Secretary Alejandro Mayorkas was an absolute disgrace, as was the entire Biden administration. What a disaster that they could not find. We remember the huff and puffs with AOC down at the border crying, oh my God, the children are being separated from their families. They made a big deal out of it. Now that there's 300,000 children that are missing, not a word out of the freaking mainstream media or anybody on the left, because they really don't care about the children. Tom Homan, Donald Trump's border czar, really does, and he has launched an operation to locate and rescue these missing children who are being trafficked all over the place. Number 5 reason why Trump was trending today. Trump fired 17 inspector generals. These are the watchdogs in the government. Now, of course, they all flipped out. The Democrats were all crying the blues about this. Schumer and the rest of the losers over there on the left. Oh, he can't do this. These were all people that were appointed by President Joe Biden. Donald Trump comes in and says, I'm not going to have Joe Biden's watchdogs watching over my government here. No, you guys are out. He fired them today. People they got their panties in a bunch over. But I'll tell you what, everybody in Washington should be fired that is not part of the Trump administration. If you didn't vote for Trump, if you're not a Trump supporter and you're still in Washington, we saw when all these people were leaving the office on their final day, all of these people from Washington that are behind the scenes, that are working in these buildings, they're all sad, they're applauding and all this stuff. Every one of them people should be fired. Anybody that's in there to undermine President Trump should be fired and should be just removed from Washington, D.C. It has to be all MAGA people in there with one focus, putting America first and getting Donald Trump's agenda approved. That's it. We have to move the ball forward. Everybody else in the way, get out of there. And just as a bonus for today, CNN was forced to share in all of Trump's wins that have come in just 4 days. So Donald Trump has accomplished more in the first 100 hours of his administration than any other president has accomplished in their first 100 days. All right, so there you go. It's a Saturday, but Trump is working. Trump is trending. I'm keeping you guys up to date here, giving you a snapshot of the news. If there's something I missed, something important, put it down in the comment section down below so we can all get a shot of it. Those are the top 5 reasons I got why Trump was trending today.
You're listening to the Alec Lace Show. The future is